Today we will focus on the mysterious topic of awakening the power of Kundalini. Kundalini is the term used in Hinduism for the infinite energy that lies latent within each of us and can be the initiator to achieve spiritual awakening. This process, also known as Kundalini awakening, is often described as a transformational journey full of practical exercises and techniques. This spiritual journey requires a deep understanding and respect for the cosmic energetic force we have within us. Let's explore this mystery together. What is Kundalini and what is its meaning? Kundalini is a word that comes from ancient Indian texts. It represents the infinite cosmic energy that lies dormant at the end of the spine. Awakening it can be an intense and transformative experience. Kundalini energy may not be equally powerful for everyone. Some may feel a gentle tingling sensation, others may experience a sharp sensation of heat or cold. And what happens when Kundalini awakens? It begins to rise upward along the spine and promotes the opening of energy centers, called chakras. Interestingly, this process does not necessarily awaken acute spiritual experiences. For some, it may just be a feeling of deep peace and calm. Each of us has our own unique pace and way of discovering it. But no matter how it manifests, one thing is certain: Kundalini has enormous potential to change us from the ground up. And why would we want to awaken this dormant energy? And is it really safe to do so? I think it is. Awakening Kundalini is not just about seeking higher levels of consciousness or achieving a state of bliss. It's also about discovering the true self and connecting with our authentic essence. I think it was this idea that gave me the courage to explore this area further. You can never know what is really hidden within you until you awaken those unknown forces within yourself. What is the process of awakening this energy? Imagine you are in a room full of candles that are lit just enough to see the face of the person across from you. While you are trying to maintain focus and calm in your thoughts, you experience a strange sense of energy around you. This is the moment when the process of awakening Kundalini energy begins. Awakening the Kundalini power is not an easy task. It is a journey of self-discovery and control of body and spirit. The Kundalini energy is like a sleeping snake winding its way around our spine. When we awaken it, it passes through our entire body and enriches us with a new perception of reality. But how exactly does this process work? Can anyone awaken their Kundalini? And what if one is afraid of the unknown? We'll answer that in the next part of our story. The process of awakening Kundalini energy requires practice and patience. It brings with it a range of physical and emotional changes, from a feeling of warmth rising up the spine to intense joy or sadness for no apparent reason. These can be really powerful feelings. But they are also very valuable indicators that your awakening process is making its way in the right direction. What about those fears of the unknown? Well, of course, any new beginning can be a little scary. But we must not forget the profound wisdom of our bodies and their ability to adapt to new situations. Even if the Kundalini awakening is challenging or uncomfortable, we remember, this is just the next stage of our journey to self-discovery. When I first encountered Kundalini techniques, I was a little confused. What is it? Kundalini is a term that comes from Sanskrit and refers to the ancient life energy that resides at the root of the spine. When we awaken this energy and let it flow freely through our bodies, transformations can occur on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. But how do we do this? There are various techniques and exercises aimed specifically at awakening this energy. From meditation to breath work to physical activity such as yoga or tantra. Each method has its own specifics and suits different types of people. One of my favorite practices involves visualizing the 7 energy centers, the chakras, located along the spine from the root to the crown of the head. Imagine each chakra as a blooming lotus flower in a spectrum of colors from red to purple. It's as if you were walking up a rainbow staircase. Now imagine the power of Kundalini as a flickering luminous snake coiled around your spine at its root, as if it were sleeping within you. And then slowly begin to awaken this snake through breath and visualization. As this snake, this energy, begins to rise up along your spine, begin to turn your attention to each individual chakra. It is as if you are opening the door to another and another floor of a house full of treasures. Remember that exciting feeling of discovering new places? It's similar. The difference is that now we are discovering the incredible riches hidden within ourselves. What do you think? Could you handle such a spiritual trip? The first thing to do is to find a quiet place free from distractions. Sit there comfortably so that you keep your spine straight. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and disconnect your mind from the stress of the day. We now move on to the exercise known as Kundalini meditation. This exercise involves visualizing the energy as a spiral or snake surrounding your body from the top of your spine to the top of your head. This can take several minutes or even hours, it's really up to you how you feel. Another technique is called seated twisting, which is a combination of breathing and rotational movement around the spinal axis aimed at stimulating the energy channels in your body. Ideally, you should be able to sit cross-legged in the lotus position. But many find this physically uncomfortable, so don't hurt yourself. What if I can't feel any changes? Is that normal? Yes. You may not feel the immediate effects of this practice right away. Learning to activate Kundalini takes time, patience, and practice. Finally, I would like to stress the importance of a good teacher or mentor when working with Kundalini. Their skills and knowledge will help you to better understand the process as you practice. But please remember that awakening the power of Kundalini is not a simple process. Rather, it is a long-term journey accompanied by personal growth. How to live with awakened Kundalini energy? Imagine that you have within you an infinite source of power and energy. It's not just about feeling physically strong, but also about deeper spiritual and emotional balance. When Kundalini awakens, it's like discovering a hidden treasure within you. In practice, living with awakened Kundalini energy is full of varied adventures. One day may be filled with the euphoria and joy of new discoveries, and the next day may bring the challenges of embracing new levels of awareness. And because each person is unique, the effects of Kundalini manifest a little differently for each of us. Awakening Kundalini is not just a matter of meditation or yoga, although these techniques certainly help. It's also about learning to live in harmony with this powerful energy current that flows through us. I think the key is to find a balance between activating this energy and respecting its forces. For example, I remember one day when my Kundalini really gave me a hard time. It was like I was plugged into a giant power plant. I wanted to do a million things at once and feel calm and balanced. But as we know, life is not just about running from one activity to another. Living with awakened Kundalini also requires moments of calm and regeneration. Such a momentary disconnect from the outside world helped me to better understand my own journey with this energy. Anyway, the message is this: awakening Kundalini energy is not the final destination. It is the beginning of a journey towards total awareness of yourself and your place in the universe. When we focus on the spiritual path and the role of Kundalini, it is a unique adventure. What can Kundalini change? What effect does it have on our lives? Kundalini is the power that each of us has within. Awakening Kundalini can be very powerful and transformational. It is like opening a door to a new dimension of your being. You don't have to be a spiritual master to begin this awakening process. You just need an open mind and heart, a willingness to learn new meditation or yoga techniques, and the patience to follow your own progress. Are there any side effects? Anyone attempting to awaken this spiritual energy should be well informed of the possible complications. It's like anything else in life, if you know what can go wrong, you can better prepare and handle the situation. Some of the problems most commonly reported by some people related to awakening this energy are headaches, depression, or anxiety. Interestingly, these symptoms are also very similar to stress. What do you think this means? It is important to note that although these manifestations are unpleasant and potentially disruptive to the daily life of an individual, if you exercise caution and pay attention to your body's signals, they can be prevented to a significant degree. Do not do anything that makes you uncomfortable. The problem arises if we dive into the process without a proper idea of what lies ahead. Many adepts want to achieve a rapid Kundalini ascension without proper preparation, which can be a risk. Think of it as training for a marathon. You also don't become a marathoner overnight. You need sufficient preparation to be able to endure this long distance without harm to your body or soul. If you choose to go through this journey of awakening the right way, you will have a lot of new insights to learn, but also a lot of strenuous preparation before the actual start of your spiritual journey. So how do you avoid the negative effects? The first step might be to find an experienced yoga teacher or therapist specializing in Kundalini energy work. Also remember to practice adequate relaxation techniques. Meditation or deep breathing can help here. Proceed slowly and with caution. This really is not a game. Know that awakening Kundalini is not easy or quick. It is a long process full of ups and downs. But if we realized just how powerful the energy hidden within this force is, perhaps we would be more motivated to discover it. And not only that, once it is awakened, profound spiritual transformations in your personality can begin. Thus, the process of awakening Kundalini can lead to improved intuition, increase your ability to empathize with other people, and help you understand yourself better. For those of us who have been searching for meaning or purpose in our lives, there couldn't be a better time to begin this journey right now. In fact, I think there are a lot of people who are wondering, how do I do this? How do I get started? But remember that the journey of self-discovery through awakening Kundalini energy may not be the same for everyone. However, I hope you have recognized the potential of this powerful energy hidden within us all. So what? Will you go for it?